Hello, everyone. What is your divine masculine feeling today, the 6th of May 2025? As I've always said, 6 is a mystical number, it lies in mystery. Always. So today we've got a very unique combination 6 and 5 in 2025. So you're going to see a lot of triggers coming up to the surface. You may be feeling extremely exhausted, in a lot of pain, because there's this soul level yearning to be together with your divine counterpart. And that's exactly what the divine masculine collective is struggling and going through today. So, as divine feminines, we may be feeling what he's feeling in many ways. And one of the biggest signs is that you may be feeling a lot of is emotional volatility, and hence maybe feeling pretty triggered, maybe releasing a lot of emotions and pain, and feeling like you're lost and stuck. So the messages that I'm getting from your DM is that he wants you to try your best. He wants you to hang in there, and he wants you to trust the process. He wants you to trust that that the universe has got your back. And also, what he's truly feeling about you today is that he's extremely proud of how far you've come, the way you're able to hold yourself together and exist and survive in this very difficult world. He's saying that, you may never know how much he ever loves you, or you may never know how much he appreciates you, adores you, and admires you from afar, but it is all true. He says that he looks into your social media sneakily once in a while just to know how you're doing. He Google searches you to see how you're faring at work and life in general. He goes through mutual friends sometimes just to hear how you're doing. And every time he hears about your success, he hears about the growth and evolution that you're going through, he is the proudest person ever. And that's what he wants you to know, that he is so proud of how far you have come despite all the odds. And he also wants you to know that it's part of the mission why you're both in separation. And because the union timelines have opened, the yearning to be together is at the highest right now. So the only thing you can do right now is to totally surrender to God and the universe and trust divine timing, and also to go beyond time and space and start living more and more in 5D. The messages from your DM is that he is struggling more than you will ever know. He's suffering more than you will ever know. But you keep him going, and he wants you to do the same. And he says that he feels everything that you feel. He goes through every emotion, every pain, everything that happens to you happens to him too, amplified. So he wants you to be as happy, but he knows that it's very difficult because he too is struggling. And that separation is just weighing both you and him down, and he's fully aware of that. Even for twin flames who are in union, you may be struggling from 3D physical challenges, like buying a house, starting a family. And the messages that I'm getting from the awakening divine masculine is the same too, that things will be okay, and to trust the journey, and that to importantly remember that you have each other. So your DM is seeing a lot of flowers, roses specifically, a rose garden, and somehow the rose garden is depicting life in general, how one has to get through the thorns to be able to truly embrace the flower. And that too is the twin flame journey. And he's also seeing the moon, and the moon represents wisdom, change, and love and divinity. The angel numbers for today 666, and if you're seeing 666, Goddess Venus is blessing your union, and many miracles are on the way. And if you're seeing the numbers 555, change is inevitable at the moment. Union is happening. And if you're seeing the numbers 888, rebirth, you are being reborn again, and this time round it's going to be much better. And if you are seeing the numbers 999, it is time to embark on a mission with your divine masculine. And finally, if you're seeing the numbers 333, it is time for a big change that's coming into your life. Your divine masculine is going to give you a surprise. He might like a social media post of yours, or he may just message you uh, to see how you're doing, or he may just turn up at your door and apologize for everything that you guys have been through, and tell you that, hey, it's time to start anew. So surrender, 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 and especially with the timeline shifts that's taking place, and how everything is changing on earth since March, it is essential to keep making the choice of choosing what your soul wants to express, and to not forget the mission. As twin flames, our role is to help with the ascension. That is one of our core missions, and to just trust God and to go with the flow, and not to give in to the 3D material world, or not to be distracted by the not so good forces as well. And finally, the messages that I'm getting from your guides is to stay calm, stay collected, and God is with you always. I'm also picking up on the colors, yellow and pink. So if you're seeing yellow and pink today, you know what to do. Comment. And if you're seeing any of these angel numbers, do comment as well. Finally, I'm receiving a code, a transmission, 7853645. So if any of these numbers have some kind of meaning, you're being activated for a mission. And I'm also seeing travel in the Antarctica region. So if anyone is going on an expedition, you're doing great work there. And finally, if you're seeing penguins, or if you're making a visit to the zoo and seeing penguins, it's a very auspicious sign. With that, I hope you have enjoyed today's channeling. And if you guys need more help, you know where to find me. You can book a session via my website. With that, love you all and talk to you soon. And stay blessed, stay cool, stay calm. And remember, God is with you always. Love you all, and bye-bye.